good news first. The world's in great shape. We've got a civil war in Russia, government loyalists against ultranationalist rebels, and 15,000 nukes at stake.
Just another day at the office.
Khaled al-Assad, currently the second most powerful man in the Middle East. Now word on the street is he's got the minerals to be top dog down there. Intel's keeping an eye on him.
And the bad news?
We've got a new guy joining us today. Fresh out of selection. His name's Soap.
Team. The intel on this op comes from our informant in Russia. The package is aboard a medium freighter, Estonian registration number 52775. There is a small crew and a security detail on board.
Rules of engagement, sir.
Crew expendable.
Cars inbound. Continue tracking.
Captain Price, al-Assad just executed President al-Falani on national television.
The Americans have plans for al-Assad, and it's too late to do anything for al-Falani. But in less than 3 hours, codename Nikolai will be executed.
Nikolai, sir?
Nikolai is our informant in the ultra-nationalist camp. He supplied the intel on the cargo ship operation. Nikolai's in hell right now. We're gonna walk him out. We take care of our friends. Let's move.
Possible fix on al-Assad in a building at the west end of this town. We're gonna secure the perimeter and grab al-Assad. Hurrah! Lock and load.
After heavy fighting today, U.S. Marines began to push into the city where al-Assad is making his last stand. Fighting has intensified in the capital city. Anti-aircraft fire and burning buildings light the night.
Roger on location. Repeating, map grid 527619er. Over.
Bravo 6 copies. Over.
Bravo 6, we have an Abrams dead in the water. Call sign, War Pig. Lieutenant Vasquez, your unit is shotgun. Over.
Copy. Bravo is inbound. Tell War Pig to stand by. We're on our way. Out.
We've got Nikolai! We're taking him to the safe house in Hamburg! ETA 0700 hours, out!
continued throughout the night as U.S. Marines continued to push towards the capital city in pursuit of Khaled al-Assad. Sporadic fighting can be heard as the bulk of al-Assad's forces fall back towards the presidential palace.
Command, this is Lieutenant Vasquez. War Pig is en route. We're not missing this party.
We have a possible fix on al-Assad in the capital city. 1st Battalion is en route. Intel gathered by SAS indicates that al-Assad may have a Russian warhead. Speed is critical. Nest teams have been deployed to the area. Force Recon and Wild Weasel units have taken out most of the air defenses, but al-Assad's ground forces still pose a serious threat.
Looks like we're rolling in with everything we got. We get al-Assad, we end this war right here, right now. Lock and load, Marines.
Something has happened.
What appears to be an explosion of epic proportions.
Remains sketchy and unconfirmed.
Damage appears to be total. To set off what appears to have been a nuclear explosion in his own country.
Something large whether al-Assad was among the victims, or may have been a suicide.
Continue to burn across a massive wasteland. One of the capital of this thriving nation where the
would never sacrifice himself. There is a safe house in Azerbaijan that al-Assad has used in the past. I am sending you the coordinates.
Understood, Nikolai. Guys, assemble the team. We're going to Azerbaijan.
Yes, sir. I hear it's lovely this time of the year.
I was just a lieutenant back then, doing some wet work. Chernobyl, Christmas for the bad guys. Even a decade later, a lot of them still used it to get their hands on nuclear material. A lot of them, including one, Imran Zakhaev. Of course, we couldn't just let that happen. Cash for spent fuel rods. That's one hell of a recipe for destruction. It was the first time our government had authorized an assassination order since the Second World War. I was under the command of Captain Macmillan.
ETA on the chopper's at least half an hour, Captain Price.
No good. We'll be corpses for 10 minutes by then. Every ultra-nationalist psycho in Zakhaev's pocket is about to show up on our doorstep, coming to claim al-Assad.
Or what's left of him.
Right. We'll set charges along phase line Alpha on the southern hill. And more along phase line Bravo. We'll delay them all the way back to the top and hold our ground at the extraction point in the fields around the farm. Any questions?
Let's do this.
We got that bastard.
Still, he's not the one responsible for killing your Marines. Sorry, mate.
Imran's a curve, huh? Man's a ghost. Intel says he's gone underground.
Well, I got a plan to find him.
I'm listening. Daddy's boy.
Zakhaev's son, commander of the ultra-nationalist forces in the field. Rotten apple doesn't fall far from the tree. The loyalist Kamarov has got a location on the kid.
And the little punk'll know how to find Zakhaev.
The sins of our fathers.
Ain't it a bitch?
Our so-called leaders prostituted us to the West, destroyed our culture, our economies, our honor. Our blood has been spilled on our soil. My blood on their hands. They are the invaders. All US and British forces will leave Russia immediately or suffer the consequences.
It's quite simple. Either we retake the launch facility or we won't recognize the world tomorrow. Green light to Halo. Charlie team go. Second drop approaching. Bravo team stay tight. Go!
Bravo 6.
Team 1 moving in.
Team 2 heading for base security.
Team 3 is in the device.
Bravo team, we got good news and bad news. Launch control is located southwest of your position, less than half a click away. That's where you'll need to upload the abort codes to destroy the missiles in flight.
Guys, go with the Yaks and hit the security station. Soap Griggs and I will head for launch control.
Roger. Come on, what's the bad news?
The bad news is we're still trying to get those abort codes. Over.
The hell with it. We'll give it our best shot. Out. Primary exfil point has been compromised. Proceed to secondary extraction south of bridge. Enemy presence? Substantial.
It's just too hot, man. But room temperature? Please, a beer should be ice cold.
A lager, maybe. Or a glass of water like you drink. But a pint of stout?
I'm gonna have to school y'all both when we get back stateside.
Yeah, well, either way, we're stopping in London first. And I'm buying.
Well, at least the world didn't end. Hit it.
Лишимося в живых! Заберите его отсюда! Быстро, давай! Мы должны доставить его в госпиталь немедленно!
The Russian government released a statement today confirming a series of nuclear missile tests in central Russia. Although world leaders were quick to denounce the action, Russian officials maintained that the missile tests fell well within established UN protocols. No comment was received from the ultra-nationalist party, where rumors of a possible leadership struggle have just begun to surface. In other news, the search for a ship lost in the Bering Strait due to a major storm has been called off.
We're going deep, and we're going hard.
Surely you can't be serious.
I'm serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Recalibrate azimuth sweep angle, adjust elevation scan. Set scan range. Yeah, roger that. Clear to engage all of those. Copy, smoke them. Bravo. We got a vehicle on the move. You are cleared to engage the moving vehicle. Yeah, roger that. Confirmed, vehicle neutralized.
Hot off the heels of Call of Duty 2, the Infinity Ward team has been developing Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. We're making a more sophisticated, deeper Call of Duty experience. Variety is the next big thing for us. We're going deep, and we're going hard.
The weak man may be careful not to soil himself when he plays this game.
In undermine in time, you'll find my lines combine and intertwine, underline, rhyme divine. No Heim can go against me. 249, lift you swiftly. Front lines in it with me. Think I'm lying? Come and get me. Ha, Sergeant Briggs reporting for duty.
Roger.
Some say this belong in the movie, but this the third installment. Infinity Ward shit. Don't soil your drawers, cause it's deep in his heart, bitch. Ready for action. 50 cal, start the clapping. 4 horsemen kicking the rerun, asking what's happening. Too late for all that flapping. Out they gates with all those back then. This one's from McMillan. 15 years you have relaxed. Now it's time to settle the score. We ready to war. As a guest on board, my tribe a war tour. And this the third installment. Infinity Ward shit. Don't soil your drawers, cause it's deep in his heart, bitch.
Marines. All in Marines. Stay frosty.
Briggs. Hello, Alistair. Are the good Russians or the bad Russians?
Briggs.
Hold fire! Friendly's coming out!
Sir, we've got company helicopter troops closing in fast.
No sign of our side, sir.
Briggs. Maybe alive. I hate bargaining with Cameron. It's always a bloody catch.
Briggs. I think he's in there. I hear him.
So, regroup with Captain Price. You can storm the building when it's out of power. Go! Nicola, are you alright? Can you walk?
The weak man may be careful not to soil himself when he plays this game.
Marines, SAS, hands up. Zakayev, haha, hand up. Yo, shout out to Price, the one-handed bandit maker. Gas and Vasquez, disbanded any takers. If there's anyone greater, then show me. If not, then blow me. You can label the hater for side talk, I dub it solely. Out for success, back it up with a little success. And when you back down to digress, you hear them yell success. Devastation. Yeah, that's what you're facing when I call of duty. It's a touchdown in nations. Your heart get to racing while you run with palpitations. Daddy's boy on the roof, buck himself, damnation. Oh, Papa mad now. On the bridge we